so many inside jokes from Seattle. Oh my gosh. It is so great to be here. Oh my gosh, it's the spring concert already. Okay, I wish I could see all of you. The lights are like right here, but that's okay. That's how it always goes. So we have a couple of awards, and I want to start the night with the awards. And I've already told my students this, the amazing Mcdaniel band students, who are amazing. Yeah, they deserve it. Oh my gosh, they deserve it. Thank you. So the awards, I like to start the awards out first thing with the spring concert because I think it gives people who get an award or get recognized something to be thinking about as they're on stage. Maybe if they're a senior and maybe it's their last performance. The fact that they're thinking about that on stage, I think it's kind of special. So I want to start off with the awards. And by the way, this is from our Seattle trip. A couple of plaques, yep. So Symphonic Band, the band Symphonic and Wind, they got second place. And they earned it. They earned it. You'll hear some of those pieces tonight. Yeah, and it's been a blast working with them. Jazz Band got first in the jazz category. There was a lot of celebration. I mean, the award ceremony was just filled with a lot of that. It was really, really special. We also had, I don't have it up here because it doesn't belong to me, but Quentin got an Outstanding Soloist Award as well. So Quentin, maybe you could give a wave. There he is. Very, very well deserved. They did not give out a lot of those in compared to the entire festival. I mean, students, you could back me up. Think about all the people that were in that award ceremony room. And they had, what, 6 or 8? Something like that? They did not have many. How many was it? 6, yeah. So 6 outstanding soloists out of like a room that I don't even want to guess how many there were, because there was a lot. So that's a big deal. We're really excited about that. Yeah, we've got a great program, but I'm going to just get going with the awards. I kind of had to like be secretive about these things, and it's always hard to do because I don't want any of the students to see like who got what. I'm going to start with the Outstanding Percussionist Award, and those of you who win an award, but it's really recognition. You get your name on a plate that people will see forever and ever. When you come back as an alumni, you'll get to say, hey, that's my name. It's really special. It's a tradition we've done for a very, very long time. We're on a kind of a brand new plaque. I mean, there's only been 2022 and 2023 now. And then if you've noticed, we've got the other plaques right next to the band room. But I'm going to kind of hold this awkwardly because there's not really an easy way to hold it. But we're going to start with the Outstanding Percussionist Award, and it's going to be a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. So if you get an award, you're going to come right up here next to me, and you're going to line up. So freshman, outstanding Percussionist Award for freshmen. Now this one was kind of a special one because we did not have any freshman percussionists. However, we did have a freshman percussionist in a way because they played percussion at the jazz festival, or when we did a jazz band at Seattle. Atticus, come on up because you are a freshman percussionist this year, so you get the first award. Congratulations. Thank you. I was not expecting to be up here. Now you get to stand right here. All right. Yeah. All right. And next up for the sophomore percussionist, the Outstanding Percussionist Award goes to North. No surprise, no surprise. I'm going to scoot you up right about here, Atticus. North, you're going to be right there. Yeah, perfect. All right. And by the way, North is our drumline leader as well, the student leader. So he does a lot. Yeah. You'll see him quite a bit tonight. Okay, moving on to the Junior Outstanding Percussionist Award. Jackie. Come on up, come on up. Where's Jackie? Oh, well, when somebody texts her and say, hey, you won an award. So I'm going to talk about Jackie anyways. Jackie will be here. She's dependable. She's great. She's one of those students that she came in, during the pandemic when we were doing distance learning. And what I did during that time is I hand-delivered drum pads to the percussionists. I went to people's houses, and I kind of, I had to do the thing where I dropped off, a pad, and I walked away, and then I sent an email saying, okay, it's there, and it was like, wave, I don't see your face, you don't see my face, right? And Jackie was the student that I didn't get her pad like right away, and so she was adamant. She's like, I want that drum pad, and emailed me and said, hey, when is that pad coming? And I had never met Jackie yet, and which I liked. I was like, this student is, motivated. So of course, I got Jackie the drum pad, and then when we came into kind of more of a normal classes again, not only was she the same kind of student, same mentality, just a go-getter, responsible, motivated. Anything I'd ask her to do, she would do and go above and beyond that. Jackie has covered multiple parts, and you'll see that tonight. She'll play piano and jazz. She plays percussion in I think all the groups, and is just a phenomenal student. And I'm very lucky to have Jackie as kind of one of our percussion leaders. So give it up one more time for Jackie. All right, and our Senior Outstanding Percussionist Award, hey, we only had one senior percussionist. Cole, come on up, you get the Outstanding Percussionist Award. Congratulations. You're gonna go right here. Okay, moving on to the next set of awards. The Outstanding Instrumentalist Award, as a freshman, Sophia with an F. Congratulations. Of course I did, of course I did. Oh my gosh, I could talk about all these students for so long, but I'm going to talk fast. But this is important. Sophia is one of those students that from the first week I knew Sophia's not only going to be in this department all 4 years, but is also going to be a rock star in the music department. As a freshman, I would say she is one of the biggest rock stars we have with any of our students. She is, her positive attitude, her ability to make me laugh like on a daily basis, her art is just a little bit inspiring. Just a little bit. They get. Some of them get it. It's an inside joke. Anyways, pause for laughter. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, but seriously, we have inside jokes, and she is a phenomenal trumpet player, and going to learn French horn over the summer. Yeah, so we're very, very lucky to have Sophia, and really everybody in the music department, but Sophia brings a special energy that I haven't seen any student have. It's very unique, which I like, I appreciate. So thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
All right, and the Sophomore Outstanding Instrumentalist Award goes to Elijah. Congratulations, congratulations. I will say that Elijah also brings a special energy whenever I tell the jazz band, you got to groove, you got to dance, you got to move. Bring it out, activate your bodies so that it comes out with the music. He's the first one that's just, and then everybody else around him goes, oh yeah, he's got it, right? And I remember last year in symphonic band, the improvement you had. I've never seen a student just like, shoo. You were working so hard, practicing every day, and then you came into jazz band this year, right, as lead alto, and just, it just impressed me every day. You've just come so far in the musicality you bring and the personality you have. It's infectious, so thank you. This one's going to be no surprise here. But the Junior Outstanding Instrumentalist Award goes to Quentin. Oh my gosh, so many things I could say about Quinn. He's a born leader. He does things without asking me in a good way. He'll just run a rehearsal if I'm in the other room. He's like, I'm just going to do this. He helps students out on a daily basis in a kind way. He says, try it this way. Well, try this alternate fingering. Like, I learned from Quentin. I'm like, I didn't even know about that alternate fingering. Okay, cool. He goes to the middle schools and helps out. Goes to Beaumont. He asks me, when can I help out with Roseway too? Right? And he asks me these questions that I'm just happy to answer. And he cares, and he's really good. He's a solid musician. I mean, Outstanding Soloist Award in Seattle. And I could list a lot of achievements, but we would be here all night. So Quentin, thank you for all the hard work you've done. I really appreciate it. The Senior Outstanding Instrumentalist Award goes to Rhett. Where are you at, Rhett? Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so Rhett, I'm going to go on this side. Let's go. Because I don't want to walk all the way over there. So I'll say this about Rhett. I've never seen him miss a note. Never seen him miss a note. And maybe you did, but I didn't hear it. And he is so good about, I want to say balancing, but that's not a strong enough word. He makes other people sound better just by playing. He is very intuitive. His solos are always what I think of in my head and more, to where I'm like, oh, that was a cool idea. I try to play guitar a little tiny bit, but I always think, like, how would Rhett do this? He's just an outstanding musician, really in every sense of the phrase. So thank you, Rhett. All right, we have one more encompassing Outstanding Musician Award. And really, all of these awards are really based in not just musicality. They're also based in leadership, creative minds, drive. There's a lot of things that go into this that's not just about the music. This student is dependable, and I mean, he's very musical. And it's not going to be too much of a surprise. He went to state, and he got second place at the state level. Beckham, come on up. Outstanding musician. Congratulations. Right over there. So Beckham is also went to state last year and got what, third? Third place last year at the state level for Solo Ensemble Festival, and this year got second place. That is huge. That's pretty incredible. And not only that, he's a kind person. Whenever I say, who wants to volunteer? First hand up. So thank you to Beckham. Thank you to all of you. Thanks for all the work that you've done for not just me, but the community, for the school. I mean, we've got this rebuild. We were only a few years in, and you get to be part of that history. So your names are on those plaques forever and ever. And thank you. Thanks for all your hard work. And have fun tonight. Oh my gosh, we got a concert. All right, go ahead. Give it up for the outstanding musicians. Percussion ensemble, why don't you make your way to the stage? We've got a percussion ensemble performance. Yeah, percussion ensemble. We have not done that yet, at least not for us. Real quick, I was not alone in helping them out. Acevis, are you around? Can you stand up and be recognized? Acevis is a teacher who works with us. It is amazing. Not only did Acevis give up their time to just come in and work with some of these students, they came to me and just, asked before school even started, how can I help? What can I do? I have drumline experience. I have mallet experience. So they put their name up on the board, and Jackie came in and started this whole thing that grew into something that you see now. So thank you, Acevis. I can't see you because of the lights, but thank you. One more time for the Mcdaniel Percussion Ensemble. Mcdaniel Jazz Ensemble. One, two, and three. about that jazz band? All right, so Oi Como Va, by the way, features Dawson on guitar. We also had Quentin on alto sax. We had Hayden on tenor sax. And we had another alto sax player, Elijah. We also featured a percussion section, also Hayden, on bongos. And then we had Atticus and Stella helping out with some auxiliary percussion too. I like the name of this next song. It's called Pickles. 2, 3. Dawson on guitar. And also we had Jackie on piano. We had Hayden on tenor sax. Elijah on alto sax. We had Tyler on bass. Please stand up. There we go. Did I get everybody? Yeah, all right. And the next song is Blue and Sentimental. Oh, and by the way, all of these songs, except for the last one, Pickles, the one you just heard, all of those songs we did in Seattle. We wanted to kind of bring that kind of set with you. So the only new one was the one that you just heard. We put that together very quickly. And they did a great job. Blue and Sentimental, this was the piece that I liked to, I don't know if it was a secret or not, but I like to, it's probably not a secret, but I like to save it for the end of rehearsals a lot of times because it just made me feel really happy. And I think you'll see why. How about Stella on lead trumpet? Very good, very good. We had Atticus on clarinet. We had Jackie on piano. We had Hayden on tenor sax. We had Dawson on guitar. And oh my gosh, we had Izzy on trombone. And we have Quentin on alto sax. I think I got everybody. Did I get everybody? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Next up is Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. together as a duet. We also had Elijah on alto sax. Did I miss anybody? Dawson on guitar. I knew there was somebody else. I was like, somebody else. Yeah. All right. So we've got one more for you, our closer. This is called The Jazz Police. And I'll say this. This was the hardest song that we did this year. I always like to try to, save that for the end. But when we would rehearse this, there would be days where, well, most days when we would rehearse this, we would get done playing. It's one of those pieces. We get done playing, and I look at the students, the musicians, and they're like this. Like a workout. So I hope you enjoy Jazz Police. 1, 2, and 3, oh. Very good. Okay, have a seat. I gotta recognize you all. All right, so solos. What we have for solos? We had Dawson on guitar. Quentin on alto sax. Hayden on tenor sax. We had Elijah on alto sax. And Red was the second guitar solo that you saw, that you heard. And how about that drum solo? North on drums. How about that jazz band? Very good. Very good. I always get a little sentimental. I always get a little blue and sentimental. After one of those. Pause for laughter. Thank you. No, that's too much. That's too much. No, I'm kidding. You can bring it. I do feel a little sentimental just because I don't get to make music with this exact same group of students again for a concert, for a spring concert. And jazz band, I'm going to talk to you directly. This has been one of my favorite jazz bands I've ever worked with in my life. You have been so much fun, every day. I'm so lucky to be able to make music with you. Thanks for the memories.
We love you. We love you.
Well, thank you. It's reciprocated. I love you back. All right, this is the beginning band. How about that beginning band? So I'm going to briefly talk about them. We had for some of them were in the band room right before we went on stage, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I told them. I haven't taught beginning band in a very, very long time. It's been like 10 years. It's the first time I've done it here at Mcdaniel, and if you've been around, if you've been to concerts of these in past years, you've heard me talk about comprehensive programs. Comprehensive band I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like, right, we'll put that down. Comprehensive band programs, comprehensive choir programs. I did band and choir at the same time for 10 years, which are both full-time jobs. The goal of mine was always to do full-time band, and it took a long time to do that. Luckily, we have an administration that's supporting me, going to Roseway to help out. Which, by the way, Miss Paul, are you around? Could you stand up? I don't know where you are. There you are. Oh my gosh. It is so nice working with Miss Paul. We have a really cool working relationship where we're connecting vertical alignment opportunities. I'm able to go and help out every so often. She came here and helped warm up the band, helped set up the stage. That's something I've never had. I've never had a middle school program that's just been so collaborative. So we're very lucky to have that. And that's key to this comprehensive band beat. What you see now on stage was kind of the last stage for me to be at the role I'm at now, which is all band classes and drumline and jazz band and just instrumental programming. And this beginning band, we started this year. I was a little nervous because, like I said, it's been 10 years. But boy, working with them every day, I'm going to talk to you, beginning band. Working with you has just, we've cooked together, we've made things for each other together, we've told stories together. Sometimes we've just laughed for like, I don't even know how long, right? For like half the class. And you sound great. And the energy you bring, the fact that you care about music, what you're doing now, I hope that you continue doing this, right? You can, of course, take beginning band again if you want, but you should do symphonic band or wind ensemble or something in the music program because you owe it to yourselves to do that because you sound so good, and it's been just a pleasure to work with all of you. So thank you so much for making my job fun. So thank you, beginning band. All right, the first one was Rockin' Drummers, and it featured Micah on snare, as well as the rest of the percussion section too. And the next one is going to be Liberty March. All right, do we have any Roseway students that are interested in coming up and playing with us for Midnight Mission? There might be 1, there might be 0, there might be 15, I don't know. Well, we do have one, Caden. So, all right, I'm going to talk about Caden then. Caden is somebody who I've met really this year, right? Well, no, I met you last year. I met you last year, right? Yeah, I met you last year. But this year, I've really kind of gotten to know Caden a little bit more through just, well, how excited he is to play music. He has made TikTok videos of him arranging things with Barry Sachs that I showed my wind ensemble, which was really cool. And he has an energy that he just fits right in with the program. And you'll see him playing on other things as well. He's going to be in the wind ensemble next year, which is the audition group. So yeah, he's that kind of a student, which is awesome. So we're lucky to have you, Caden. You sound great. You sound really good. Nice job. Nice job. Great. All right, so this is the symphonic band. So these pieces that you're going to hear, these are what we did in Seattle. And Drumline, you should be set up, ready to go, right? Okay, so we've got 3 pieces. The first piece is Rigodon. Second is going to be October, and then Rhythm of the Winds. First we're going to tune, and then I got an actual surprise for you that you will be surprised about. I think, I hope. I don't know why everybody seems so surprised by things we do. Yeah. Nice job. That was great. Really nice work. Really good. So Hayden, I got to talk about Hayden. So Hayden is he's just started conducting kind of symphonic music, but he's also done pep band conducting. He's warmed up the groups. He's one of those students that always asks, "What do you need? How can I help?" And we're just very lucky to have students like Hayden in this department. And he did a great job conducting, right? Okay, this next piece is October by Eric Whitaker, and it features a flute solo by Patsy. It also features a tuba solo with Becky. I hope you enjoy. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Sophia, tell a joke.
You guys better record this.
I think Sophia needs to be a band director. What do you think? All right, with that, this is Rhythm of the Winds.
That's what happens when you put me on the spot.
Love it. Stay standing until the drumline leaves. Stay standing. Don't look at them. Just stay standing. Right. And how about that drum line? Don't worry, you're going to see more of them later. All right, so for the wind ensemble portion, this is our audition group. And by the way, the last set you saw with the symphonic band, we combined symphonic band and wind ensemble on that, and we went to Seattle with that same set that you saw. The drum line came out, did the same thing, which got us that, that helps us get that second place trophy. Don't worry, all the drums worked when we went to Seattle. That's why, which helped. But the wind ensemble, so this first piece that we're going to play for you, we're only doing 2 movements. So after we get done with the first movement, I'm going to ask for no applause for just a sec, as we transition into the next movement. But we're only doing movements 1 and 4. And then we're going to be doing a song called My Tuba Solo, which also, no surprise, features our very own Beckham on tuba. And then we're going to end with an Erickson piece called Toccata for Band. No, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the wind ensemble the other day. That piece, if it sounds like it's a little different, it's supposed to sound that way. That is a piece that is more, I think it's more for the performer sometimes than it is for the audience. It's a tough piece, and it requires a lot of individual, really soloing throughout the piece. A lot of just random, you can't really rely on other people. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and it's supposed to sound a little sporadic, which is why I like it. The next piece is my tuba solo. How about that tuba solo? Wind Ensemble. Before we bring in the last group, I want to thank all of you for showing up, and thanks for all the people that made this possible. This does not happen because of just me. It is not a one-person show. There's a lot of volunteers that have helped with, you saw them at the door, Autumn and Autumn, and thanks to David and Carrie for the programs. I can see you all now. This is great. I don't see where they are, though. Can you wave? There they are. Thank you so much. Yeah, and seriously, thanks to all of our volunteers. Again, I love what I do. I really feel like I have the best job in the world. But seriously, thank you all for coming, and thank you for making this possible. Without further ado, drum line.